Hello students, welcome to class 12 biology. Today we are going to continue with the lesson chromosomal basis of inheritance. It is biobotany chapter 3 part 2. Please listen to the lesson having your book and classwork with you. Listen to the lesson patiently. This may have certain words which is new for you. I tried explaining everything to you. Please listen 2 times also. You will understand with the concept and keep enjoying your learning biology. Today we are going to a new topic, coupling and repulsion. Okay, so coupling and repulsion is explained with the help of experiment and also with the help of theory. So as per this, it says that two dominant alleles, it can be two dominant allele or two recessive allele. Okay, you know what is allele? Yes, so it can be dominant or recessive. The same gene is present in the particular locus. Okay, so two dominant alleles or recessive alleles occur in the same homologous chromosomes. They tend to inherit together. So here the keyword is together in the same gamete is called as coupling or CIS configuration. Do you follow? So when they are inheriting together, then you call it as coupling. If dominant recessive alleles are present in two different but homologous chromosome, they inherit apart into different gametes is called as repulsion. Follow? If dominant or recessive allele are present in two different but homologous chromosome, so they inherit apart into two different gametes. It is called as a repulsion or transconfiguration. TRANS, transconfiguration. Yes, so you have to learn it like the definition. When they inherit together, it will be coupling, cis configuration. And if it is not inheriting together, it is called as repulsion or transconfiguration. You can see with the help of the diagram here, cis configuration in the homologous chromosome, they are together, A and B are together inheriting. Okay, and here in trans configuration, they are not inheriting together. You can see here A is going with small b. Why? Because this is not inherited together with this. So some changes have occurred during meiotic cell division. The tendency is not so that they want to inherit always together. So it is called as trans, right? So then we will go in for kinds of linkage. So what is linkage? When they want to inherit together. Who want to inherit together? Genes. Okay. So T.H. Morgan, he found two types of linkages. They are complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Follow. So linkages, who found? T.H. Morgan. What are the two types of linkages? Complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Yes. How did he find whether it is a complete linkage or incomplete linkage? If complete linkage is there, it shows the absence of new recombination. Follow? Complete linkage shows absence of new recombination because they are always together. If incomplete linkage is there, it shows presence of new combination of the linked gene. That is what you should understand. If it is complete, there is no recombination occurring, right? If it is incomplete, there is chance for recombination, that is new combination of the genes to be present. Yes, we shall move on with complete linkage now. If the chance of separation of two linked genes are not possible, those genes always remain together. As a result, only parental combinations are observed. Do you follow? So there is no change in the genetic combination because they are always together. So parental combination is only observed. The linked genes are located very close. This is the key point here. The linked genes are located very close together on the same chromosome. If you consider this to be the chromosome, A gene here and B gene is very closer, right? So they always inherit together. They are called as the linked genes. Okay, there is no chance for any recombination occurring within them. Follow? So that is what is explained here. They are very close together on the same chromosome. So they do not exhibit any crossing over. They do not exhibit any crossing over. And this is called as complete linkage. Yes, it is rare, but it is reported in the case of male Drosophila by C.B. Bridges. Okay, and he discovered the crossing over is completely absent in some species of male Drosophila. This is example and it is important for 1 mark question. Okay, C.B. Bridges. So whenever you see Drosophila, you tend to write T.H. Morgan. Here C.B. Bridges only for discovered that crossing over is completely absent in the case of some species of male Drosophila. Okay, so we have learnt about complete linkage now. Next, coming to incomplete linkage. So it will be opposite kind of the complete linkage. If two genes are sufficiently apart, same way we'll consider this to be A gene and this to be B gene. So there is a chance for the recombination, that is crossing over, to occur with the other chromosome. When there is a chance of crossing over occurring, so the chance for another gene to come and attach itself with this chromosome can occur. Do you follow? If you have the chromosome having A gene here, B gene here, right? So once the crossing over occurs with another chromosome having small a gene, small b gene, okay, so it undergoes what? Crossing over, so that the new chromosome may have capital A and a small b after the crossing over process. Do you follow? So these two chromosomes undergoes a process of crossing over, resulting in this combination. This is the new combination formed because the genes are not very close. They are not very close. So there is a chance for new combination to occur. This kind is called as incomplete linkage. Yes, I'll read this for you. Incomplete linkage. Two linked genes are sufficiently apart. There is chances of their separations are possible. As a result, the parental and non-parental combinations are observed. The linked genes exhibit some crossing over, and this phenomenon is called as the incomplete linkage. This was observed in maize plant, okay, and it was reported by Hutchinson. Okay, so maize plant shows the incomplete linkage and reported by Hutchinson. Okay, so we shall learn about the same with the help of the experimental flowchart. Here you can see, as we learned complete linkage in the case of male Drosophila, you can read with the experiment that is being done. Parental generation, whenever you write, please make a note of whatever is given towards the left hand side. You have to understand and write as such given in the book for this experiment, because it is experiment and based on this some observations are derived. Okay, follow? So you have to understand and present it as such in the book. Follow. So first, parental generation. So it is having the red eye with vestigial wing. Vestigial wing is the short wing. The wings are very short compared to the normal size in the case of Drosophila. Then purple eye with a long wing, that is female. As you know, this indicates male given here, and this symbol indicates female. You know that it is given here. The parental generation, when they are crossed, okay, you can see the genes responsible for red eye is represented as capital R, and purple eye represented as small r. Vestigial wing, that is small wing, represented with small l, and long wing represented with capital L. Yes, once the gamete is formed with this combination, what will happen when this kind of gametes cross together? What would be the generation produced? F1 generation, first filial generation. It can show the combination of capital R, small r, and capital L. That is the red eye with the vestigial wing and the purple eye with long wing. How this occurs, how this is getting expressed when they did the test cross. So as you know, what is test cross? The heterozygous F1 crosses with the double recessive parent. That is what is test cross. What is meant by test cross? You must be knowing when it is a cross, F1 generation crossed with the recessive parent. Yes, so we expect the same kind of ratio to be occurring. Then F1 gametes are being formed. Only two types of gametes are produced because of lack of crossing over. So red-eyed vestigial wing and purple eye with a long wing. Okay. So then F2 generation, once it is being formed, the observed ratio to be 1:1, but the expected ratio was 1:1:1:1. Do you follow? See the observed ratio, once you see, you can see the appearance of the exhibiting the character of red and vestigial, or it was purple and long, and there was no combination of what are the other four combination expected. Yes, what are the characteristic features? Red eye, yes, and then purple eye, long wing and small wing, right? So these are the four things. It can be occurring. This capital R may go with the capital R, or this can go with capital R and small r, and small r can go with the small l, small r can go with capital L, capital L can go with capital R or small r, and small l can go with capital R or small r. These were the four combinations that were expected to occur, but the appeared combinations were only this and only this, and other things were not appearing. It shows that they are completely linked. When there is a presence of red color eye appear, there is always chance for the vestigial wing only. There is no chance for long wing, because these two genes are closely sitting together. That is what we call it as linkage, and these combinations were not at all occurring. So this condition is called as complete linkage in male Drosophila. Yes, next we will see about incomplete linkage. What was the example given for incomplete linkage? Do you remember? Incomplete linkage is seen in the case of maize. Yes, so what is linkage now? You know very well, if the chromosome has the genes little apart, there is chance for crossing over to occur. If they are very close to each other, there is no chance of crossing over being occurring. Yes, do you follow? So that is what is given here, incomplete linkage in the case of maize seed. So colored full seed. Yes, so then next one, colorless shrunken seed. These are the two parental generation. Once they were crossed, they formed the colored full seed, and test cross was made. And what is meant by test cross? As you know, the F1 generation is crossed with double recessive parent. So once it is made, all the four combination, colored full seed, colored shrunken seed, colorless full seed, and colorless shrunken seed, everything was appearing apart from the parental generation. See here, if they were not only showing the parental character, they were showing recombinant progenies. Recombinant progenies. How this recombination occurs? Recombination will occur only by crossing over. When this crossing over occur, when will it occur? When genes sit apart, there is chance for crossing over. Follow? So this is very simple and you can easily write as such from the book and score mark well. Okay, so the only basic concept is very simple. Complete linkage and incomplete, whether the gene is closely present or they are sitting apart. Based on that, the crossing over occurs, recombination occurs. Follow? So the next one, we will learn about linkage groups. What is linkage group here? The group of linearly arranged. What is linearly arranged? Arranged one below the other. That is what linearly arranged genes on the chromosome is called as linkage group. This is the definition. In any species, the number of linkage groups correspond to the number of haploid set of chromosome. So haploid set of chromosome in each species is given in this tabular column. Okay, so you can see here the linkage and crossing over are two processes that have the opposite effect, linkage and crossing over. As you know, where does the linkage occur? When the genes are not sitting together. So how this recombination occur? That occurs by the process of crossing over. Okay, so you can just learn by heart these two lines. It is easy for you. Linkage and crossing over are two processes that have opposite effects. Linkage keeps particular gene together, but crossing over mixes them. Crossing over mixes them and it forms a recombinant effect. Okay, so this table tells you the difference between linkage and crossing over. We'll just read through that. The genes present on chromosomes stay close together. It leads to separation of linked genes. Okay, so the next one, it involves some same chromosome of homologous chromosome and it involves the segments of non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome. Yes, I will explain this one. It involves exchange of segments between non-sister chromatids. Last class itself I told you what is sister chromatid and what is non-sister chromatid. This chromosome undergoes this longitudinal division. It forms a structure like this. This is called as chromatid. Follow? And if it is going to be chromosome number 1 from paternal side, same way you have chromosome number 1 from the maternal side, that is also forming chromatid. Follow? These two are called as sister chromatid. These two are called as sister chromatids. These two are called as non-sister chromatids. These two are called as non-sister chromatids. Recombination occurs between non-sister chromatids because of the crossing over. Follow? Please listen to the same audio again. You will understand. Be patient and listen to the same again. Okay, we will move on for the third point. It reduces new gene combination. Linkages reduce new gene combination because there is no crossing over occurring. Then it increases viability. What is variability? So viability is also correct because it is becoming more recombined and it makes them to live more. Okay, it increases variability because of the new combinations. By forming new gene combinations lead to formation of new organisms. So it is a kind of tool in evolution also. Okay students, so next class we are going to learn about crossing over in detail. Follow. Today we have learnt about linkage and the types of linkage in detail with the example. Yes, please learn with the example as such given in the book. Follow. So I think you have understood what is complete and incomplete linkage and what are linked genes and how the recombination occurs by crossing over, what is sister chromatid and what is non-sister chromatid. Follow. So we shall continue learning about crossing over in the next class. Students, please listen to the class having book with you and have your classwork with you. Please take notes once you are listening to the class. Yes, your homework is to write this complete and incomplete linkages from the book. Copy it. As such, you should copy from the book in your classwork. Okay. Thank you, students.